New era to the fashion world, to the industry. What will be your second option in your life?
My meditation is designing. If I'm not meditating, my go-to in my lows and highs is always designing. So that is in my DNA.
Connection coming to Hyderabad, how you get related?
Eventually, my work is also here. My parents live here. Train kuda Telugu bidda unna.
Oh, wow, so sweet. Movie stars, all big stars, whether it's Bollywood, Tollywood, 300 films also you have worked on.
This year.
Oh, wow. So just 5 names I'll say, and the favorite outfit they have picked from you or what suits to them. Rashmika, Shruti Hassan, Tamanna, Kajol. So Mahesh Babu sir, what? Allu Arjun.
He's so dedicated that I had to give him fittings once during the time of Rudama Devi, and I said, Arjun, I will come to Hyderabad and give you the fittings. He said, no ma'am, I will be there tomorrow morning.
Welcome to my show, Trendsetter. Well, my guest is real trendsetter, a well-known fashion designer, Neeta Lulla, ma'am. Well, who don't know about her, but well, today she's in Hyderabad and I got the time to catch her from her busy schedule. She's been very busy all these years and today she's having a more hectic schedule. Right, ma'am? So first, welcome you in Hyderabad in our show, and thanks for giving a time from your busy schedule as you've been running around and busy with the students. So how was the show going on, ma'am, about this show?
Namaskar to all you viewers and thank you for having me on the show. It has been a hectic day today and yesterday. We had fittings and today we have the shows. So getting the collections of the students on point for the stage showcase has been quite a task because we've had numerous collections that have gone on stage, and I think it's pretty fabulous because year after year we have student collections that come on stage. Every year there is a progressive streak that you see in the students, and like the ever evolving format of fashion, the student mindset and the student collections are also ever evolving. And it's great to see them come up with such tremendous ideas, so much of craft, so much of hands-on work, whether be it painting, stitching, embroidery. And I think these students deserve their day in the sun, and that's why this.
But ma'am, you are a real trendsetter and you give the new era to the fashion world, to the industry. I mean, I wanted to know when you got the spark that this is the industry I want to be in, because that time when you were planning to be into this industry, it was not easy. It was a big struggle. So I just want to have that inspirational little bit of story about that.
So I'm sorry to burst your bubble. It was not a struggle because there was hardly any concept of fashion. Fashion was just starting to kind of get popular, and a few designers had come on board, starting to create design collections, and people would wonder, what are you doing in fashion? I mean, you can take up tailoring, you know.
Yeah,
there is tailoring.
Yes, yeah.
And for the longest time when I did films, even in the south, they used to ask, can I speak to Neeta Lulla Taylor?
Oh God, so, don't tell me.
Yes,
oh my God.
It has evolved from there to now. It has been something that I've enjoyed. The process has been fantastic. Every day for me is a learning experience. Every day for me creating a new trend has been something that I've looked back and felt very happy about. And I think that's what life is all about, you know.
But ma'am, there is a second option in your life. If you're not doing this, what will be a second option in your life?
If I'm not doing this, my hobby is sketching.
Same, it's related to your blood, it's the same thing.
If I'm not sketching, my meditation is designing. If I'm not meditating, my go-to in my lows and highs is always designing. So that is in my DNA and that's my passion.
That's the body. I can feel this, the press points, you already have that.
Absolutely.
Which a great fashion designer needed. As you talked about, ma'am, your connection with Hyderabad has been very close, which people know it and some people don't know it. So can you elaborate on that, your connection coming to Hyderabad, how you get related and you feel happy to be here?
So coming to Hyderabad, I never left Hyderabad. I've grown up in Hyderabad. My education has been in
your childhood memories.
My childhood memories have been Hyderabad. My friends are here, and eventually my work is also here. My parents live here. So yeah, this is where I hail from.
So when
Spain kuda Telugu bidda unna.
Oh, wow, so sweet, ma'am. But that time, ma'am, leaving Hyderabad and going to Bombay and I mean, how was it? Like, is it like that time? You know, now we can send the girls. Oh, it's a trend. People actually, parents are promoting their girls. That time, what was the spark? You got it and you went there.
So you make me sound like a dinosaur.
Oh no, no. You did that. You are a superwoman for us.
No, my parents lived here, but my entire family is in Mumbai, and so I went back home to Mumbai as well, and I got married in Mumbai, and I stayed on, and I kept traveling to Hyderabad and back, and work happened. Work just happened when I started getting education in fashion in Mumbai, and things fell in place one after the other, from fashion choreography to film designing to mainstream couture designing, bridal wear. Things fell in place, and all I did was to grab every opportunity that came my way and take up every project that came my way. So I guess that greediness of taking up all the projects that came my way created this ogre.
Yes, and we always wait for a time which changed your chapter of life. What was the time your life change or turning point of your life? A project or designing for a celebrity that changed over? Like people actually appreciate it on a very larger way.
So I got the opportunity to design for a film in Mumbai because someone in my family was making the film, and I got the opportunity to design for Kimi Katkar and Bhanupriya. And yeah, I made the first outfit that was a full disaster zone, and after which I kind of corrected that, and when it came on screen, people saw it, and I got calls from many actors, and it started rolling. That's my journey in films. But when it came to mainstream, I started with the first collection, which was a bridge to luxury, and my first bridal wear outfit that happened very simultaneously. So I think God's been kind, and things fell into place on its own. I only saw what came my way, and I only put in my best to it.
And ma'am, you have been working with all movie stars, all big stars, whether it's Bollywood, Tollywood. 300 films also you have worked on.
This year. And
oh wow, I will make it next year 500. That's great. So the record of 400 is not a joke. I mean, it's great work. We really appreciate that. So when it comes to South, what things you work on more? Like you find a difference of working on South zone movies, and then when you go to the Bollywood, do you find that difference? Working on that?
I think when you have a discipline in your work culture, when you are organized, and when you understand the kind of script you're working with, whether you work for Indian films, whether it's Hindi, whether it's Telugu, whether it's Kannada, whether it's Tamil, or whether it's a Hollywood film. I mean, the ethos is the same in working on all these films. Only thing is that you need to be aware that the narrative has to be perfect. And
what was your favorite movie you loved to work with, and that was a difficult time for you also to design the outfits, or a sweet memory we can say.
First most difficult film was Jagadika Veerudu Atiloko Sundari.
Okay.
And from then there's been one more difficult than the other, and every time I look back and say, okay, this was my most difficult film.
Okay.
Immediately I get a film that I say, oh my god, this is so difficult, and how am I going to put things together in this?
True.
So it's always been a journey where I look back and say that was my most difficult.
So I think this department, which people don't know, that it is also connected, the costume designing, what we call it, or technician, you guys are also important. That works behind the camera, you guys, like we say, cameramen, lights, so much of things are there in the list, but this department is very important, as I can talk to you and I can feel this. So this year, what are the upcoming movies for the South you're working on?
So this year I'm working on 4 projects. I'm working on Junior for Kiriti Reddy. I'm working on 2 projects for Tamanna. I'm working on a project for Kangana with A.L. Vijay, and I just completed Bro, and yeah, I'm just looking forward for even more films.
So just 5 names I'll say, and the favorite outfit they have picked from you, or what suits to them. Let's start with the Bollywood. Kangana.
Saris.
Saris. Okay. Rashmika.
Rashmika, saris again.
Shruti Hassan.
Westerns.
Westerns. Tamanna?
Westerns, definitely. Her corsets, her style is very eclectic.
Rekha? Rekha ji?
Rekha ji, oh, her Kanjivaram sarees are tremendous.
That's always she's wearing around, you know.
She
And
styles them beautifully.
Kajol?
Kajol, Salwar Kurtas.
Salwar Kurta. Kajal Agrawal from South.
Westerns.
That your favorite, just now you're designing for her, Kirti?
No, that's Kiriti Reddy.
Yeah, Kirti Reddy, yeah.
Kiriti Reddy, he is very good with jeans and t-shirts and bomber jackets.
And now, you know, our Telugu stars also, you know, their wives also very trendy, like Namrata Shirodkar and Sneha Reddy, Allu Arjun wife. If you have to design, you must have designed. I mean, they have picked up outfit for you.
I have worked with Namrata Shirodkar and we very fondly call her Chino. She is amazing. Her background comes from modeling and films, and she's been a wonderful person. So yeah, but she carries off any kind of outfits with a great deal of style because she has that background, she has the carriage.
So as we talk about the career point of view, as you're associated with the college, huge kind of crowd I can see. Girls are more interested, boys are interested, now they want to make a full-time career. So what goes into this now if in today's world as a permanent career?
I think fashion is very gender inclusive, and the whole format of fashion is highly creative. So people who have a great creative mind, who want to put in the effort on the craft, are very highly interested and should be interested in this genre of work.
I think you're designing for not for the actresses, for the actors also, if I'm not wrong. So Mahesh Babu sir, what? It works?
I haven't worked with Mahesh
But what
Babu.
works for him if you have to design something?
He works with his breadth very well, breadth garments.
Allu Arjun?
Allu Arjun, I worked with him on Rudrama Devi, and I think he carries off any kind of outfit with a lot of style. He is one actor who is highly diligent, highly committed, and you know, he's so dedicated that I had to give him fittings once during the time of Rudrama Devi, and I said, Arjun, I will come to Hyderabad and give you the fittings. He said, no ma'am, I will be there tomorrow morning.
Wow.
You just name it. What time should I be there? And I will be there, and we can do fittings in Mumbai itself.
So he flew down to
He flew
Mumbai?
down to Mumbai and he did the fittings with me. And I think he's an absolute designer's muse.
Wow, that's really great. Jr.NTR?
I worked on him with his first film. And what I remember of him is, again, a very, very dedicated actor. And, even then, you know, he would work with what you thought would look good, but he would voice his opinion that this I feel comfortable in, or you know, whatever his style statement is, he knows it and he is very good with it.
Prabhas?
Prabhas again I haven't worked with, but
What
again,
suits
an
to him?
absolute designer's dream to work with, because he carries off anything fabulously. For someone who can carry off the costumes of Bahubali and carry off western garments, he's got the style to carry off.
Balakrishna sir are very trendy. Have you worked with him?
Oh yes, I worked with him on his first film.
Yes, Balakrishna Garu,
And
yeah.
yeah, it was amazing working with him. I also worked with him for 2 or 3 projects.
So what
after
was
that.
the outfits you...
Then we used to work with a lot of suits and jeans and jackets and stuff.
What kind of...
And he carries off colors with, and whatever you give him with a lot of style.
He never gives
he
you
has
out-
his own style, you know, so I think that's brilliant.
Easily get like, is he okay, like, okay, whatever you're giving, he accepted. Or he's giving his, no, I want this color, I want this, any inputs he like.
No, I had a great camaraderie with all my actors, and they, somewhere they have a trust factor with my sensibilities of creatives and the kind of style I bring to the table. So I've never had that kind
Okay.
of
Pavan Kalyan Garu?
Oh, one of the most finest person I've worked with. Likes everything casual, but would push his boundaries to wear what I gave him to wear with a lot of humility and with a great deal of respect and humility for what I worked with him on.
So what
on
suits
Grow,
him? Yeah.
You know, he's a surprise package, because although he wears a lot of casual clothes, but the minute you give him something that's a slightly more eclectic look, he carries it off with brilliant style. So I guess the man has the style, the grace, and carriage.
And now you've been designing for big weddings, big weddings, all the celebrities. So which one your favorite you wanted to know?
All of them.
All of them,
all
but-
different looks. So
The
it-
color
it's,
combination, because we always used to think weddings means you have a red lehenga, but you changed to something, the color combination. Earlier we used to have that. ये lehenga hona chahiye, that should be with gota and red color. But nowadays we're seeing all the celebrities are going with some other pink or different cream colors, and then the trend has come, everybody want that color only. I think that red color is fading away, or what?
So a lot of celebrities who I've worked with have wanted to wear something that's very close to their culture and their heritage, very close to their roots. And that is what's been amazing. For example, when I worked with Aishwarya, she wanted a sari, a Kanjivaram sari. When I did clothes for Isha Deol's wedding, we cut up 3 Kanjivarams and made a lehenga out of it. For Genelia, we made Paithani fusion. So a lot of, for Isha Kopikar, we made baby pink. And for Ahana Deol,
Yeah.
we did something which was again hot pink. So it's been a great journey where everybody's got their own personal likes. And of course, when people see a celebrity wear something,
The trend becomes.
the look that exudes
Yes.
on them is definitely something that is seen by the entire world, and that becomes a trend.
So nowadays, ma'am, so many young fashion designers are coming up. So what do you have to say about them when they experiment with their designs, or your favorite one? You love their work.
So I think experimentation is something that is an ongoing process to evolve in fashion, and I think all the younger fashion enthusiasts should do this and should be able to keep themselves aware of what's going on around them, observe trends, observe styles, observe figure types, and create their own mark in it.
But just a question, ma'am, like we see Urfi Javed, she's always been experimenting, and only for the clothes she's on the new side. What do you
she
say
is
when how people do
experimenting.
that, how you take that? When people works on their dresses like this and
So that's kind of an advent to cosplay as well. And I think if Urfi Javed has created a niche for herself with her clothes and the way she carries them, due respect to the girl for carrying it off with so much style.
Okay, and just we wanted to end up by knowing, ma'am, the message to the all upcoming generation, a message to yourself, which you give to every day, to yourself, to keep you motivated.
So a message to myself that I give that keeps me motivated is wake up and smell the coffee, and I literally smell the coffee.
Wow, and just a message
And
to your girls.
message to the younger generation, keep yourselves aware, observe, keep yourself in the here and now, and stay focused on what you want to do, because that's definitely going to happen. God bless.
Thank you, Neeta ma'am. Thank you so much. So that was a really interesting and inspirational interview with well-known fashion designer who've been creating a big mark, not nationally, internationally, Neeta Lulla. Well, for more updates, keep watching iDream.